Still going live, it reckons. Okay, we're live again, hopefully. Is it picking up our sound? I don't know. But it looks like it's going live, John. We had some problems. It was saying that live stream wasn't available. I did some snapshot here. And John hasn't got my screen going. So we might better carry on from where we left off in a minute. Hang on, I'll just get John back on video mode.
Yep. The sound is coming through, so.
Video. Okay, we should be back with you. Getting the picture?
Yeah, sort of, kind of.
Are you seeing my cursor move around?
Well, I can see your cursor anyway, yeah.
And it crashed Minicam. I'm not sure why. You can see Minicam was running in the background and it still wouldn't start. So I had to reload it and restart it. But yeah, if I disconnect from here, it might help. And you probably lost your video again, so I'll just toggle it back off and on.
Yeah, that's
okay. You're back again.
Got it back.
So that should be one less problem. So yes, I don't think we've got anyone with us. I think we're back to full speed again, but we'll just find out. Definitely something was happening with Google there, by the looks of it. Why is these not loading though? That's not good. The site can't be loaded. Why not?
Can't be reached. Are you having ISP issues, maybe?
It's possible.
Because if you can't even reach the site for those things, you might be having ISP issues.
It could be the VPN has gone down too, maybe. But it shouldn't load that one because they all load on the same thing. Definitely something going on.
Makes life exciting.
Is the stream still working? Looks like it might be recording. Looks like it. Let's try again. I've reloaded some stuff here. No. Something's gone down, that's for sure. Probably don't need the tickers though, but it's a bit of a worry. Yeah. Yes, looks like one of the tickers. I think that's on the same ticker server that does those ones. But that's the only one that's working. So we just assume that they've got a server problem. It's just some new function problem. I think this is the case where you got multiple events that are happening at the same time. Their server has gone down. Google was having issues, and something else happens, right? So it all adds up. So yes, we're up to trying to get this image of the plane. So hopefully this loads super fast now. Carry on from where we left off. Hopefully the mic's being picked up here. Should say welcome message down here. Welcome to live stream 150.
I can definitely hear it coming through on YouTube, so.
Okay. Well, it's not actually blinking at the moment, so So we want to scale that up. So that come up nice and quick. Let's hope there's no more internet outages. And there you can see a bit of the wing tank. I'm not sure if we enhance it at all, just to make it pop out, but we'll try. Contrast. It's not going to work. Change colors, maybe. So now you get that sort of long body happening there. But now you can start to see, when you do that, you can see now that there's something here connected. So there's the two tanks on the end of the wingtips. Now you can start to see the body of the plane as it's hidden away, right? But it's a mess from overexposure. It's not very good. I'll just sort of plug in the CPU again, 44%. It's not too bad though. Maybe we can do it better this way. Now, we've got a peak here and a peak here. So, it's not letting me move it. Yeah. We want like an undo to step backwards one, don't we? It doesn't have that feature.
Yeah.
There's the white body there. But you can see the wing going this way to a tank, right? And going to the other tank here, and you can see the jet engines at this end here. Yeah, it's not going into our favor again. Okay. It's not quite in the right place here. So there you go. So there's the wing tank. There's the wing. There's a wing. You can see the wing now sort of coming up here, and a wing tip. So let's just stick with that one. So we want a picture of one of these Learjets. That one. This looks like the model that we're looking for, though. Is that a side profile, one of these things? Quite big tanks, really, isn't it?
Yep, they are.
Of course, you got the fighter.
Oh, some of the designs come with a fighter jet.
Yep. So here's another one here, Learjet. Is it classic GLJ model? Does it say Learjet there, though? Yeah, it does say Learjet. Yep.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's not the one of the tanks on the end. So that's 30A1 and it's a 35A. So what made them get rid of the tanks in the end, I wonder? Because they didn't need to go such a far distance, maybe?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. That's still us watching. I may just have to draw it on. Maybe I can just, let's see, there's any other ones here? So we're looking at Learjet 35, I think it said. So let's see if we can narrow it down, because that's probably the most logical one. $35. Okay. I suppose it's all going to be front. See, we can, eh? It's finding the image that we're after. Can we flip that? No, I don't think so. What's this though? That's getting to the right thing that we're looking for, underneath, turning. Now we're getting the right direction.
Right.
But it's a terrible picture.
So there.
So there, it's a terrible picture. Frustrating. They all like to go the same snapshot almost, isn't it? Well, I don't know, John. I was just hoping that we're this angle, right?
Yeah. They want the beauty shot.
Yeah. It's kind of strange, though. They all go in that direction, right? Yeah, I think. We'll just use it as a comparison. It's not the right angle or anything like that, but I'll draw it on the screen. Can't overlay it, right? So unless you got the right image. Let's see. Import. So really, we want the rear end view of it going that way, which means you'd have to, it'd be like that, but rotated also in the Z direction this way.
A simple thing, really. Very simple.
Really simple to get a picture of that. No, it's not. So all I can do is like a mirror image, maybe comparison. So what we're looking at here is so we got the tanks going. So tank here. So we're obviously looking at the reflection of one. Was it not coming up? What's happened? Is it working? Wrong color, maybe. Thickness. So we're looking at one tank here, right? It's probably on the wrong angle because it's now banking and heading away from us. So that's one of the tanks here. This would be the other tank. It's also on the wrong angle. Oh. I've got two together there or something. Have two. So something like that. Needs to be a bit bigger. That's reflecting. Probably too thick, but that'll do. Should be more skinny like the tanks here. It's because it's overexposed, right? We talked about that with the camera artifacts causing the black sun. In this case, it was creating the white blobs. To me, that looks like a jet engine and the wingtip going this way, right? So you've got wings coming this way. Looks like wing going that way. Something like that anyway. And then you got the body of the craft that we're seeing here, the rear end of it. So, of course, you got the fuselage, which is heading in this direction, which we can't see because of the angle. So the body of the plane would be going that way, right? Does that make sense? And because we're seeing...
Actually, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So it's heading away from us unless it's changing square on and further in the video. So we'll leave it at that one. Anyway, we'll just save it or whatever. I'm not a graphic artist. What do we call that one? Learjet 35. So I can understand why people would think that's not a plane because of the bright things where the wings would be, right? So, but again, the Learjet fits it, the profile, right? Oh, what's going on? Don't you go slow on this. I didn't see you down the side, mate. How's it going? Jamal, how's it going? Long time, yeah. We've had lots of problems again. What's going on with this swing? I'll see how we're doing, Paul. I hope you've been well. Yeah, we've been good. Are you still there or have we lost you? At the moment, we haven't got our tickers working to let us know when people hop on. Let's see if they open up now. Oh, internal server error. Looks like that ticker the site that scrapes YouTube has obviously gone down, right? So I don't know if we can. Yep, so that's gone down. Normally it happens when it's overloaded and it's run out of memory on the server box and they have to reboot the server box. That's that error normally. Or the code no longer works, like Google may have changed something and their code is now looking. So it might be that we might need new tickers, you know, to put the numbers up and how many people are watching. Unfortunately, OBS one, this is part of the OBS thing. They don't have the same sort of numbering system and all that. So that's the Learjet one. So back to the video analysis. Say hi to you there too, Eddie. This is the second part of the live stream. We had to end the first part of it and start a new one because the PC went so slow that the video editor didn't work. How's Charlie? Yeah, he's actually quite good now. He's not been sick. Charlie's our dog. And he's probably dying to go out. And because of all this time we've lost now, I'm doing another live stream. It's now got very dark outside. Whether I take him to the park later, I don't know. So this is the next video coming up. So we're done with that one, hopefully. So on to the next one here, which is the skydiver one, which I was talking about.
Torches that created.
And of course, that's all changed too. Oh. Okay.
These massive flames, so they look like dancing flames. And I thought that's what this was at first, and it very well may be, but a couple of people pointed out to me that if these were skydivers, how exactly do these glowing objects seem to stop in midair and just sit there?
Okay, so they're coming down here with the flames, right? Typical skydivers in a group, and then they sort of part, and they come down like that. That skydivers, we're about to put it here. Here's an example here from Smiley 79, where you can actually see that actually happen. You got the blue, the flame going up downwards like a fireball, and then the skydivers separate like so, and bingo, they're coming down with the thing, and then they put the parachutes on, right, and then they just stop. Well, it looks like they stopped, but they're still slowly gliding down if you look carefully. All right. You can see how far away they were, you know, and so let's go back to Tyler's video.
For what feels like a very long time, they break off into formation and just sit there, which obviously skydivers don't do. I mean, you're going one direction fast, and that's towards the ground. And it looks like we're not seeing that here. So very strange. Check this out.
So that looks identical to the other video I just showed you, right? You didn't even get rid of all the screaming kids on it. So this guy here says Golden Knights in Milwaukee, how do you say that one? Milwaukee, 25th of, it doesn't say what year, but it looks like 2015 there. Not UFOs, right? So this is exactly the same as what Tyler just put up. 10 minutes Google search, and then you can see they fly around and even glide backwards, upwards again, using those hang glider ones where they can get lift off the air current going over the wings, so it acts like a wing, so they can actually make themselves go upwards, right? And go around, in a circle. So they're a parachute glider, right? So they can go up and down, but they're still going to slowly come down, of course. Okay, so exactly the same as Tyler's one. So I'll just post that one there as a reference. But like I said, if you watch it from the beginning as it comes down, exactly the same how his one started, and then they separate. Bang. And then they suddenly put their hang gliders out. Or parachute gliders, or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. And then they simply just stop. Alright, so I'll just post that one down the side. I think I copied it, didn't I? I'll just get to you in a minute, Jamal.
Yeah, the parasails, I think.
Golden Knights in this case. I guess that might be what's in Tyler's video too. Para troops, or what are they called? Yeah, just call me Jay. Yeah, Jamal was a nickname given to me when I spent some time living in USA with friends. Okay. Is an unusual name that sounds similar to Jamal. Yes, I get it. Okay, I'll call you Jay then. But old habits die hard because now Jamal's in my head, you see. So yeah, so that video is posted, so we can get rid of that one. And we go back and watch his one again. You see, it starts off the same way.
Torches, these torches that created these massive flames. They look like dancing flames. And I thought that's what this was at first, and it very well may
So
be.
there it comes, same as the other
A
video,
couple of
right?
people pointed out to me that if these were skydivers, how exactly do these glowing objects seem
Coming down, and then they
to
separate.
stop in midair and just sit there for what feels like a very long time? They break off into formation and just sit there, which obviously skydivers don't do. I mean, you're going one direction fast, and that's towards the ground.
Okay, this is a big #1 UFO channel putting up this garbage, right, guys? I keep pointing this out, and this guy is not able to research or analyze anything. So if we had the date and time on that, we probably could find out that the Golden Knights were skydiving that night over such and such area, stadium, right? Let's see. What do we got? Silent UFO, is that the one, maybe? No, that's not the one. That was the first one. Miami UFOs. Okay, so let's see. We might have a clue there then. Probably better Google it. Okay, so there you go. Have we got a date and time for it? Miami Beach, 26th of May. Okay, so I think Golden Knights have actually got a wiki page on that. So let's see, Golden Knights, Miami. Hey. Yeah, my eyes gone. I don't think I spelled it right. See. Florida, here we go. 1st of March this year. Because it might not be them, of course. Panthers. Because it's talking about football teams here. So we want to. So that's the problem with using the same names as football teams. Golden Knights. What do you call them? Skydivers, maybe. Continue training after serious parachuting accident, February 2019. Oh look, Miami. There you go. So maybe it took them 6 months, a few months for them to recover. My eyesight's suddenly gone blurry for some reason. Trying to focus on the small and so let's have a look at this. US Army Golden Knights. Let's see if it fits. So we got a timetable here. May the 25th. There you go, Miami Air Show, May 25th, 26th. There you go. So they would have been diving at night time. There you go, it's pinned. See? That's how easy it was, guys. Basic research. Are you there, John?
Oops.
You're gone, John.
Yeah, I'm here.
So do you see that?
Here.
We've actually pinned it. We've actually solved that one.
Yep.
From the timetable here of Golden Knights here. So maybe can I post it? What's the link gone? Where's the link not highlighting?
There you go.
So they're at Miami on the 25th. And me, 25th, a golden nights. So Tyler doesn't really know how to research. Bingo. And then you got alien scientists saying we should give Tyler a second chance. It's taken him 7 years to be a UFO researcher, right?
Yep.
And he hasn't learned anything. Me, I've only been at it a couple of years. So there you go, May the 26th, actually 26th it says here, but that chart said 25th and 26th. So there you go. They'll probably do one at night time and they'll probably do one at daytime too, probably a skydiving thing. Well, obviously they like doing their flare stunts. Yeah, I'll put a message here. And for Miami, put by here. Just those guys, the usual frauds on the UFO field. Did they actually reply? Subscribe for. And that really makes me wonder what to put UFO there. Jamie Muson, what's he got to do with it?
Oh, Jaime Maussan, please.
Well, yeah, I always keep thinking about the J. Jaime, not Jamie.
Same thing.
Spanish, they screw up the alphabet.
Yeah. Basically, it's Jim.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's been getting strange temperature here, but it was -10 in Christchurch. It's been hot days and it's been really cold nights. It's strange. It makes summer more manageable. Yep. John's getting cooked. Okay, so yeah. I wonder if that guy's fixed up the counters yet. Let's see. No. Your server's dead, mate. Okay. So we got 2 watching and 2 lights anyway. And I don't think we need to spend any more on that. And he's talking about the Tic Tac thing, which is a new show on History Channel called Unidentified. If you haven't heard about it, go and watch it. The first episode come out. And you can find it online now if you look around. So yeah, you can see the Tic Tac is almost the same size of a jet fighter here. They said it didn't have any wings, but I heard from Il that they reckon one of the pilots said it had some protrusions out the side, like little wings. Kind of strange. Whatever it was, I don't know. Why would you have little wings on a UFO? I still suspect that it might not be alien technology, but it still could be some sort of metamaterial, make it really go really fast through atmosphere. But who knows? We will have to see some more footage, I guess. Makes sense to have a craft that can simply zoom down at supersonic speeds straight into the ocean. You're instantly detected then, because as you know, if you go under the ocean and you drop a bomb, the water acts as a buffer, right? So you can't destroy it. So it's a good way to hide if you're being damaged or whatever. But I suppose it would probably flood though, wouldn't it? If it was damaged or bullets or whatever. Anyway, enough of that guy. On to the next thing. Looks for me like the levitation thing is a no-go today. But I've got it all queued up here and I'll go through it next time properly. Because it needs some time to spend on magnets and superconductors and some new things I have found out from pyramid building. which I didn't know about at first until I did some research on it. So, which explains how they moved the big blocks around. And it wasn't like one of these presentations keep talking about that it had to be aliens or it had to be some sort of high tech that the Egyptians had. It doesn't have to at all, and I'll go through it next time and explain it all, I think. So we'll just have a look at Turd Bros. Just to believe. Now, recaps, I don't know, because look at the year numbers they put on here. 2010 to 2020. So let's debunk it, I guess. So where do we start on this guy?
Louisiana. Mr. Collector 33 captures some kind of orb explode right on camera. Take a look at this.
Okay.
Boom.
I think I've seen this before. All right. So let's see. See it here, around here. What do you think of this, John? Are you still there? John?
It's hard to tell what was going on. I didn't get a chance to see enough of it. It
Yeah.
looks like a reflection now.
No, it's not a reflection. So just play it again.
On camera.
I'll see if I can slow it down. 25% maybe.
Take a look at this.
Okay, you can see some flickers here. See that? See how the gas exploded from the balloon?
Right. Whoops.
Boom.
Yeah.
See the gas coming out of it?
Yeah, sure enough.
Condensing in the atmosphere. And then all the bits and pieces fall off it. That's what happens with weather balloons.
Object.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that before.
And little bits break off.
Yeah.
It rips itself to bits, right?
That's
But you can see as it's a weather balloon, it's reflecting off the sun.
Yeah.
And then it goes boom.
Mr. Collector 33 captures some kind of orb.
In fact, it looks like some vapor coming off it already, right?
Right on.
See the vapor leaking out already?
Take a look at this.
And then it just explodes, bang.
See ya.
And you can see all the vaporization happening straight away.
Oh.
Oh, that's great. See, I've never seen video of this, but it's kind of cool.
But you can see the pixelization of the vapor all around here. But I've sort of covered it before. I've seen that footage before, I think. Weather balloon. As you know, the weather balloons are like these big white text balloons. Let's see. These things here, right? They're these big things. They have a lot of things underneath. And as it tears itself a bit, so bits break off and reflect back off the. So here we go. Exploding weather balloon. Looks like the same footage. All right.
That's great.
It looks very similar to that footage. Let's see. We'll just visit that one. Looks like it's on YouTube. Says weather balloon. Looks like the same footage almost. I don't know if it is or not. Did they give a name? 20. Did they say 20 on that one? I can't remember now. Whereabouts was theirs at the end? No, at the front. So let's go back. Is it the same footage or is it just someone else? Louisiana Mr. Collector 33 So it's not the same person, but it looks like the same. You got the white circle, the white circle. All right, just carry on. Boom! It explodes. You can see the gas coming off. His one's more in focus. You can see all the little bits of the material behind, and the rest of the body of the balloon comes flying down. That's a really better footage, isn't it? So
That's excellent.
So they're saying that's a UFO that's dropping orbs, right? So yeah, I'll just post that one there. That's a really good YouTube video. So that guy should be. Oh, what happened there? I think I stuffed up. Undo. Copy. Hopefully I got. Actually, I'll just right click on here and do it. Exploding weather balloon. Like I said, John, you do this enough over 2 years, you get to see the same thing over and over again. You've seen the exploding weather balloon once. Next time you see it, you're saying, aha. But yeah, that one's a really, really good one. I should bookmark that for future reference. So we give this guy a good plug because he deserves it. And he actually was honest. He didn't say UFO. I had seen a few explode through binoculars and a telescope. But that's a nice clear footage. You can see it's on an old camera because it's not even wide aspects 16:9. It's actually 4:3, right? So it's on a really old technology, even 2010. So it's one of the early decent cameras, digital cameras, I guess. So again, these experts that have been in the UFO fields, if they were looking at stuff daily like we do, they should know that was a exploding balloon. And let's see, we'll probably have to speed them up again, won't we? So we can watch what else is here.
A little shaky, but you can see.
I just lost the volume. At least on my channel, you get the truth. What's Jamal saying? 9 months a year. Perfect. Oh yeah, talking about the weather. Well, we're talking about weather balloons.
See?
This orb of light zigzagging back and forth.
Pixel UFO, guys. Zigging back and forth. So what's your thoughts on this one? The camera
The
can't
DoD
keep still.
released videos 2 years ago, and they're still talking about it on the History Channel. Now we're getting to see some brand new footage for the very first time by Mr. Collector 33. More video footage. Let's get a closer look of this exploding orb of light.
Are we just seeing that?
You could almost see a tether at the bottom of it, and then
A tether, yeah, that's the bloody equipment, you dumbass. I don't know if we've still got it up, but always at the end of these balloons, they have little boxes. Well, there's another one. Bang. Yeah, like you can see the tether. Here's a good example. Right, so you could just see that in the enhancement. And it's got a little box at the end there. It measures. And of course, they expect the balloon to get explode, and then it's got a GPS, and they go and pick up the box with the information in it.
Yeah, the radio sound.
Yeah. It's got some crazy music there.
Smoke
Right?
trails,
Smoke
fragments
trails.
of light as it makes its way down to Earth. This was captured over Louisiana. Could this be a high altitude balloon that exploded in the sky with debris inside of it? It's very hard to tell, but we've never seen anything like this at third phase.
So you notice how they get away with it there? Same as what Tyler said about the skydivers. Skydivers, it could be skydivers, but you don't see skydivers stop mid-air like that. Well, these guys have just done the same thing. Oh, could it be a weather balloon or a high altitude balloon? But instead it's a weather balloon, not a high altitude one. And the little bits inside. Well, no, it doesn't have little bits inside. That was just the fabric breaking up into little bits as it explodes, right? So yeah, and of course the bit at the bottom on the rope is obviously going to fall to the ground as well.
What's interesting to me is Mr. Collector 33 captured the Tic Tac zigzagging back and forth, and then I'm not exactly sure if it's the same day or not, but it appears that it was shot out of the sky.
Oh God.
How to sensationalize a UFO video or something
Military
natural.
experiment gone wrong or something else? I want to get you guys' opinions. What do you think Mr. Collector 33 captured? We're going to supply the original link below so you can take a look at it yourself and visit.
Did anyone actually say it's a weather balloon? Thumbs up. Disclosure is coming. I think the thing that dropped stuff out was a scientific high altitude balloon, and they attached different experiments to it. Well, it's just a basic weather. Explosive. You're really clickbaity, isn't it? Good job. Keep them coming. Little orb sipping back and forth is definitely one of the best UFO videos of its kind. Okay, we'll get to that one in a minute. Extremely good example of an orb in action. UFO byproduct of the anti-gravity propulsion. The gullible people. A video acting like a UFO. Yeah, it's acting like a balloon. A zigzag one we've yet to look at. Could it be a drone? Probably. We'll have a look though. The but as you know, if you get a chunk of material that's high up, right, so it's going to get the wind current, and it's going to sort of like sort of going to go zigzaggy as it's hitting the current, and sort of just look like it's slowly hovering next to the explosion. Slowly comes down. You can imagine the zigzag air pressure. Williams. I know you must realize that. So he's calling them BSs. And yeah, I recommend seeing some metallic balloons in high orbit expand and explode. Yep, they do it as well. Mylar balloons they're talking about there, but these ones are latex rubber. And because they want them to expand and get to maximum strength and then pop, because they want to get hold of the equipment again. You'll find that the weather balloons don't really move much, because they don't normally put it up in big gusty winds, right? Unless they're trying to get a tornado readings, data from the tornado, which can travel for miles. But a normal weather balloon normally goes straight up, only moves a few miles, and then it pops and comes back down to almost where they were, hopefully anyway, depending on the air currents. Few people there with some clues. And it's only, as you can see there, it was like 1 to 10. 1 to 10, 1/10 of the people have the right idea. The other ones are totally lost.
His channel, Louisiana.
So where's this other zigzag one? So
But
what
again,
are we
this
looking
is
at here?
New video. Wow, look at that rate of speed and the way it just banked like that. The inertia inside a vehicle, a person would be slammed against the walls of their craft. It definitely defies the laws of physics, like Bob Lazar explains.
So why is the person moving the camera all over the place like that? So
I've
that's
never seen
one.
a drone move and zigzag so quickly like this. This is extraordinary footage. Do you think it's a possibility that he's just moving the camera to create the illusion, or is this object moving?
Okay, there's some birds there.
Extremely fast.
Is it like a reflection drone? So it's down here now, is it? To me, that looks like it's being hoaxed. Right, because why would you move the camera around like that, right?
Lazar explains.
Oh, we're looking at lens flare.
I've never seen a drone move and zigzag so quickly like this.
The thing is, it's so small, they're not zooming in on purpose, right?
This is extraordinary footage. Do you think it's a possibility that he's just moving the camera to create the illusion?
So you have to stabilize it first. There's obviously a bird,
Or is this
other bird.
moving?
Because now the bird's gone, so we've got no reference point because it went zooming upwards like that.
Extremely fast.
Oh, yeah, so did it go with the branch then? Let's have a look.
I've never seen a drone move.
It's a bit hard to tell. Probably have to slow it right down. Let's see. To me, like it's artificial movement happening there. If these guys were professionals, they'd have the original footage and they'll stabilize it using that branch as a reference point. Slow it down to the slowest one. You still there, John, or are you going to sleep?
I'm trying not to cry out loud.
Why? What's happened?
This is just horrible. Oh, just watching this crap from these fools. Jesus.
Yeah, here we go. Is it a street lamp next to this guy? Now, is it over the top? Looks like it might be. And then they moved it. Very hard to tell, but it looks like it was going over top there. Variance of reflection. Just a little bead of light, lens flare. I think he's trying to use the tree as like a prove it's actually moving behind, but it doesn't look like it when you really slow it down. So you can see that the tree is moving up as they're moving the camera up slightly, see? That's not coming down while the tree's going up. Have you noticed that? So that means it's got to be artificially produced by lens flare. Right now they're steady. The light's not moving, right? They haven't angled the camera. They're sort of keeping it straight at the moment. And they're just slightly angling it down now. I think it went over the branch again there. Anyway. It's funny how it's always around this stick here too. It hasn't moved way over here, it hasn't moved way over there. I wonder where they got it from. Did they actually list? Probably not. And that looks like the first one, doesn't it? Mr. Collector. What's Mr. J think? Yeah, they often say that's because the pulse rate's racing, right? And people's can't keep it because of the tremors. So this is the other one, which is the other video I think they've listed. So this one here, I won't say what I think it is, but you can see here that the object's behind cloud layers here, and it looks like some sort of triangle structure of some sort. So I'll just unmute them so you can have a laugh. I'll play at normal speed to start with. And there could be a bridge, I suppose.
Okay, looking at this, it really sparked my interest. It looked like maybe a weather phenomenon creating a beam of light, but then I'm looking at it closer and I'm wondering, could this just be a plane creating a contrail reflecting in the sun's light rays?
Oh, you're
It
clever,
almost
Blake.
appears that it's going straight into the outer atmosphere of Earth, but then again, it could be just an illusion, an airplane coming
Yeah, it's an
into
illusion.
the direction of the cameraman, creating the illusion that it's going straight up into the sky. But again, it's very bright.
It's more bright than you, Blake. So we've seen lots of these before, the plane contrails that are illuminated by the sunset or the sunrise, depending on what time of day it is. And you can see, where's the sun? It's not in the photograph because it's filmed.
Side-by-side comparison, you can tell that this trail behind is illuminated by the sun.
So you can see it looks like a storm cloud of here some kind. So the sun's
Secret
obviously
space wars
behind.
going on here.
So it's just an
Anybody in
expanded
Brisbane notice
contrail.
anything strange in the skies? We'd like to see your videos. Submit it to us right here at Third Phase of Moon.
Yep,
Yeah, I want to
submit
thank
it
our
to
video
them.
submitters today at Third Phase Moon. Smash that thumbs up for people that give their raw footage to Third Phase to basically share to the public, and get the word out. This is the Disclosure Channel.
Oh, God.
Painful, isn't it? And that's published on June the 1st, right? Come on, Tyler, take these clowns to pot. So we got Tyler putting up skydivers as UFOs, and we got these clowns putting up plane contrails as UFOs. Again, we didn't actually see anyone talk about the plane contrail, did we? What's missing there? No date, time, location, so you can't plug it into flight radar to say, oh, there you go, we can say what plane it was. So here you go, here's some examples, some no ones. Right. Looks like these ones more. Sunlit plains. There's another one. You can see the air current's different at that layer there, so you can see it's gone zigzaggy. That one's quite a good one, very similar to their one. And it looks like it's going straight up, but actually it's flying parallel, and I suppose it's flying diagonally, but horizontal, and gaining altitude at the moment, and probably level off, going down towards the airport by the looks of it. And there's a broken contrail, pocket of air at that level, and didn't create the plume effect. Okay, so there's going to be lots and lots of these ones. Can't see the plane at the front though. Looks like I got dinner call, so it looks like I might have to end my live stream. 10 minutes or less. So it looks like I hadn't a chance to do the levitation stuff, which is a damn shame because I wanted to do it today. But yeah, everything slowed us down today with the problems that we had. So I think they just repeat it again, don't they? What's this one? The balloon again. So yeah. So UFO proof is working with these guys, and this is the rubbish they put up. So do I have to keep pointing it out to people? It's flying machine, what he did, and not actually real. Although if you can't tell by the construction of the heavy wood and bolts on it, and the lack of any motors. But apparently this guy said it was levitating using beetles' wings. So yeah, we'll get onto that story. That's some there. What was that one? Oh yeah. I had some Secureteam or that guy that we debunked before downvoting everything with multiple accounts. So yeah, I took a snapshot of that too. And you can see here, this is what happens when you get trolled. They log in and log out different accounts, and they start to all your videos and hitting downvote. So Google should detect that, right? And remove those artificial dislikes. I reckon they should have the thumbs pop up after, let's see, probably 5 minutes watch time would be fair. So at least if they're going to dislike it, at least they have to watch 5 minutes of it, which means you get benefit of 5 minutes watch time. So it should be something like that on it. Of course, what was this one here? Oh, the Secureteam one. Took some snapshots of it, put it up on my Twitter account, of course, and there's a skydiver one. And the rest of it's on the levitation and moving of big blocks that they use in Egypt and elsewhere in South America. So I'll go through all that next time. It's really cool information that I'll be bringing to you. But I'm going to wrap down the stream now. We got to 1 hour 7 minutes on this part of it anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen next time, whether we're going to have problems. Hopefully not. So yeah, thanks for. Oh, we got someone else with us here now.
Yep, Aaron.
Aaron, how's it going? Oh, I'm assuming there's not. They're having cringe channel. My channel is a cringe channel. Okay. Oh, third phase. Welcome, Aaron. Enjoy the best debunk channel. Yeah, unfortunately, we had some working on the internet today. No, still down. So our stats wasn't showing. But yeah, this is typical of a UFO channel having so many problems, isn't it, nowadays? They're targeting us. Okay, so we're just end the credits off, and thanks for joining us, and do join us for the levitation stuff next time. I know Il wants to do a live stream with me as well. He wants to come and talk to us, okay? And what's happened here? So we might do a special live with him when the time suits him, because he's such a busy guy. Is that moved over a bit? Looks like it. I've accidentally knocked it. It's not lined up properly. Yeah, please like and share, and if you missed it, give Google an hour to process it all. The first part will be up and running already, and you can watch that, and then this second part finishes off the debunks that we're doing. You probably can't hear me now because it's too loud. Good night, Mr. J and Aaron. Did the Discord work alright on the second half there, John?
It did.
No corruption dropouts. Really strange. But we know how to get it going. We got 3 lights on that. Good night, everybody.